Hello. All right. Wow. Good morning, everyone. Good evening. I am on the couch. I'm looking a little crooked on one of them, but that's okay. No, it's all good. So, hello, everyone. How are you doing?
3, 1.
Yes, we are live. I think we are live.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Instant effect.
So let's start off with gratitude for what is one good thing that happened to us today. And please excuse, my kids are having a lovely little game over there somewhere. No, that's okay. So it's live, and most people have got their kids at home at the moment. So, type in your questions if there's anything you need. Obviously, I'm not on a horse today. I am well, thanks, Anne. Thank you for asking. Hello, Heather. Good morning, Nicole. Your daughter wanted to sleep in. Yay. Always winning when that happens. Hi, Megan. Grateful for your health. Hello. Cool. So today, ask me anything. Any question you want to ask me about anything you want me to talk about, anything you want me to tell you, whatever.
It's Tash from the couch. We'll just show you some perspective. So it's Sunday morning here in Australia, and Tash is sitting on a couch.
This is normal Sunday for me.
It's a horse-free day today, isn't it?
Yep, unless I'm competing, and clearly that's not happening.
There you go. So we'll just show.
Okay, so Heather, you inspired me to get into shape because of Equinection. Just back from a 4-mile run. That's brilliant. Love it. Oh, it is my pleasure, guys, for coming live. It's so wonderful to be able to have time to speak to you. Betsy, do we have lesson horses? We do have lesson horses. We've got many FEI horses you can have lessons on at the Riding Success Institute. Currently, we're in lockdown, but when life gets back to normal, absolutely. Okay. So, where am I located? I am in Victoria, Australia. Linda, can you explain the difference between travers, renvers, side pass, and leg yield? And half pass, why not? So travers is a 4-track movement. Your 2 shoulders or your 2 front legs are on the track. Your 2 hind legs are off the track. So if I was looking at the horse in travers, I'd see outside front leg, inside front leg, outside hind leg, inside hind leg. And I would see all 4 legs. In renvers, the renvers is the inverse of the travers. So you would see, if you were on that same track, you would see outside hind leg, inside hind leg on the track. Then you would move the shoulders over. So you would see outside, inside leg, outside, inside leg. Inside front leg. Whew. Side pass is not a dressage movement. Side pass I think of as like it's a Western, but it's probably not a Western thing. But side pass means no forward momentum at all. You literally go sideways. So if I was on the line, it depends in your dressage test how steep you have to make the line. And half pass is bend and flexion to the way that you're traveling. So if I was half passing right, I would have bend and flexion to the right. Leg yield has no bend or flexion. So if I was leg yielding right, the head would not be to the right or to the left. It would just be right in the middle of the chest, and the horse would be moving over to the right. Nicola, I'd love to compete but get so anxious it's not worth it. Any tips to overcome this? Yes. Competition nerves is something I'm really sensitive and passionate about because I adore to compete, and I feel it's everyone's right on the planet to love the experience, enjoy the experience, and have just the most fun in the experience. So I have a class that we are getting ready to put together and have people come to it, and that'll teach you how to overcome competition nerves, how to handle the warm-up, how to plan for competition, all that kind of stuff, Nicola. So keep your eyes out for that. you said that you feel that you're not worthy. That's so normal. Thank you so much for sharing and so much for being open and vulnerable. I really acknowledge you and champion you for that. And I want you to know that's 100% normal and 100% standard and 100% what everyone else is doing as well. So I give you real tips and ideas on how to overcome those fears and those feelings. Cool. Pouring, how do you stop it? You teach the horse, there needs to be, when he's pouring. And it depends. If they keep pouring, I sometimes go, you just let them do it. You can't physically stop them unless, what are you going to do? You can't physically stop them. So, especially Wessel, he pours when we're in a float, and I just try to make sure that I keep moving. Do you ever come to Queensland, Warwick? Phil, when we drove to Queensland, did we go to Warwick? I can't remember if that was in the map. We went through Warwick? Yes. I would love to do a clinic everywhere, but obviously, especially right now, that's not happening. But anytime anyone wants me to do a clinic, just email the team and they can see what I'm doing and what's going on. Okay. How do you know if you're ready to move up to the next level of competing? When it suits your goals. So for me, once I could do 80% of the next level, I was up there, baby. It was never about winning for me. It was always about progress. For some other people, they don't compete that level until they're training and successfully riding 2 levels higher than what they want to compete. It's all personal thoughts and personal ideas.
I've brought YouTube up for you too.
Thank you. Yep, I've seen them. Okay. What else have we got? Oh, hi Chantal. I'm so glad you can catch me live. I'm pretty sure, hopefully the time difference is going to be a bit better now because we just finished daylight savings, which is really sad. Okay. How do you get over fear after an accident? Anita, I've got an amazing fear class for free that you can go and watch, and that'll help you understand what fear is and what your relationship with fear is in your mind and how you can work towards changing that. What's the link to register for the free class? Phil,
writing.
do you need to go check it or do you want to tell me?
Which
Michelle, are you still selling Ollie? Oh, I don't think so. I adore that horse. I'm saying no, I'm not selling Ollie. So I ideally wanted to sell a half share in him so I could keep riding and continue that journey with him and someone else could. So if anyone would like to buy half of Ollie and ride him with me and you enjoy him and ride and compete, I only need to ride him twice a week. That would be my wish. FYI, I use your avatar plug-in analogy when I work. Why does it disappear? When I work with my beginning therapy riders. Thank you. The teenagers love it. Awesome, Betsy. I love it. Zoe, I'm hi from Brisbane. I need some help. I struggle to keep my stirrups. Any tips to help with that? You need more weight down through the ankle. If there's no weight down through the bottom part of your leg, then the leg is just going to move and go in the stirrup, and then that's why your foot stands out. But if you've got weight down through your ankle, it's weight into the stirrup. It's never going to then move. That fear class. Rossman, if you can help her out, please. Meredith, just want to say thank you. I've gained so much from your videos and Fearless Riding Success. Mwah! I love it, Meredith. I'm so glad to hear. So happy that you're riding with confidence. Okay. I wish but half a volley in the States would be difficult. Oh, how fun would that be, Michelle, if we could just do this little, what did they have in Star Trek when they beamed, you could just beam Ollie up for 4 days and then just beam him back to Australia for 2 days. Oh, that would be so, so fun. Well, Phil and I have been looking at Florida, so who knows? I would love one day to live for a year in Florida. I think that just looks like the most amazing place. I'd love for people. I've never been there, so I do need to go work that out. But yeah, we love that. Okay, how long is too long to ride at the trot? There's no right or wrong, Ned. Don't worry about what someone else is doing or what you should be doing. Listen to you, listen to the horse. think about what your goals are, what outcomes you're looking to achieve, what your training objectives are, and they will provide the answer to you. Okay. Margaret, I'm an older adult learning dressage. Your videos are a great teaching tool for that visual image that I can keep in my head as I ride. Love it, Margaret. Okay. Do you have any advice on keeping a youngster more consistent in their paces? My mare really struggles, especially in the trot. That's from Lucia. Go a bit more forward. The consistency normally on the young horses is they go too fast, too slow, too fast, too slow. Just find if their natural inclination is to go slow, then try and get them more forward. If their natural inclination is to go fast, keep them on some smaller circles to get the control and to get them to sit on their hind legs a bit more. Okay. Stacey, I've been without a horse for about 18 months after my mare died. I don't want to own again until I'm confident that I have myself in shape. I used to know exactly what I was looking for in a horse, but my options are a bit more open now and I'm confused. What would you advise looking for in a horse for an adult who can only have one without a ginormous budget? Well, I think nowadays, with today's climate, it's probably a really good time to buy a horse. I don't think the prices will be, huge. So I always say, when I relationship coach, and especially if I'm ever working with someone who's single and they ask, they want to find, their dream and they want to be married, I say write a list of the perfect person. So I'm going to say the same thing about your horse. Write the list of your perfect horse. Color, age. I did this exercise with a groom of mine. I don't know if Kim's on the call, and she wrote down exactly her dream horse. It was a grey Andalusian, and I don't know how many years it took. Might have been 8. But then she was like, look at this book and look at the horse I have. And it was a grey Andalusian. It was hilarious. Tom, can I come and steal Arbor? I miss him. No, you can't. My kids ride him every day, and he is my pride and joy. And my
Phil's
kids would
training
be.
him, Tom.
And Phil says he's training Arbor at the moment. Oh dear. Any advice on surviving without seeing my horse for the last 3 weeks and more to come? Yes, Carmen, go check out Equinection. Can we have the link for how to...
YouTube, yeah, got it.
Yeah, but maybe post it on all of them. So Equinection is for anyone that is locked in lockdown and wants to improve their riding. So it's fitness, it's core work, it's mindset work, and it's just all cool stuff that you can do to help your riding. Plus, binge watch on YouTube. There's heaps of my free videos out there, or you can join Ekflix, which is over 2,000 videos to help you in your riding there. Heaps of theory you can do. Oh, I love it. But there's no scratch and sniff. I miss the smell. I know. Don't you have like an old dirty saddle blanket you can sniff? Oh dear. I've learned so much from your videos. You're easy to relate to, which helps so much when feeling vulnerable. Love, 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 love you. Mwah, Suzanne, love you too. Okay. What else have we got? Best dressage horse breeds, your opinion. Like, do what you love. For me, I mean, obviously, I love black horses. So black warm bloods, black Friesians, black Andalusians, black ponies. I don't care as long as they're black. Is black a breed? Just do what's right for you. Listen to you and do what you love. Okay. What else have we got? Stacey, thank you. I'll do some window shopping and get my ideal horsey list going. Yeah, enjoy it. Carmen, proud to be a new member of Ekflix. Thank you, Tash. Mwah, love you, Carmen. I'm glad you're enjoying Ekflix. Oh, Lisa, I love it. Haven't got my own horse, but I still watch your videos. Good. Okay, Heather, do you think you'll have an Equinection membership website sometime in the future? Thanks for asking, Heather. I desperately want to do something with Equinection. For everyone that wants to look at the links, Equinection at the moment's free, 7 days free training for you, completely free. But I would like to do a membership for it to help riders stay the path and stay connected. Phil and I always talk about why aren't people getting results, or why doesn't everyone have what they want to have in life? And we always come back to the C word, and normally it's because there's no consistency. So consistency is real power. And yes, I would love to do something in the Equinextion space around keeping everyone consistently focused and working towards what they want to work towards. So I'm thinking about it, Heather. Sounds like something that you would like to have. Okay, greetings from Central Queensland. Love your videos. Thanks so much for sharing your skill.
Yeah, try.
Okay, yeah, so you can go more forward into the okay. I'm very stuck in my elbows when I ride. Any exercises for loosening my arms? Literally, think of when you hit a drum, you don't get the stick and hit the stick like that. You have to flick the stick onto the drum so it flicks back up, and that's how you make the drum noise. That's how you want your wrists. So tension in your elbows will probably also come from tension in your biceps and tension in your wrists and tension in your fingers. You got to have everything super loose and super relaxed and super cool. So think about what's it called, a guitar player. Strumming, yes. And just think of anyone in a band. They're loose, they're cool. That's kind of how your hand and arm position has to be in the riding. Zoe, I love you so much. It was so good to find a dressage rider in Australia I could relate to. You've changed the way I ride. I broke it. Thank you so much. My pleasure. Okay. If your horse has competed up to medium, what movements can he do? In the medium test, you've got walk pirouettes, the extended walk, the collected walk, I believe, or otherwise it's just medium walk. In the trot, you'll have to do shoulder in, maybe a travers and a half pass, and a medium trot and an extended trot. And in the canter, you've got to do canter, half pass, probably a walk canter transition, and obviously the flying change. How do you get a young horse on the bit? Please read and answer. To get a young horse connected and through and working over its back, it's about getting the engine going, so getting the hind legs active and moving, and then taking up a connection with your hands and playing with the mouth and playing with the connection. So you teach the horse to take that energy, lift their back and lower their neck, rather than run away with the energy. So it's just a manipulation I guess manipulation is the word of not letting the energy run away, but directing the energy somewhere else. Okay, I broke my wrist falling off jumping 2 weeks ago. My cast doesn't come off for another 4 weeks. Is there anything you recommend doing in the meantime to help build back my confidence? Yes, Hannah, I would check out my fear class. That is going to tell you what you're doing in your brain and what you can do differently to make sure that that's not an issue in the future. So Phil, maybe you want to do the fear link again for Hannah Gleason on Facebook. I love your watch. Thank you. I love your videos. They help me so much. Love you, Tash. Yes, my watch is just an Apple Watch, but I needed it blingy. Bling, 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 bling. I love bling so much. Okay. Would you consider doing audio training downloads that riders could listen to while riding? That's from Kerry. Yes, my Dressage Mastery members asked me for that, and I said, are you sure? All right, I'll do one. I don't know how it's going to go, because obviously everyone's got different sized arenas. Everyone's got horses that are faster or slower. So I did one. I didn't know how it would go, and all my Dressage Mastery members adore them. So right now there is 4 audio trainings that you can go, it's like a lesson that you can take into your rides and have me in your ear saying shoulders back, look up, control, so yes, that's my big focus in lockdown, where I am going to be recording more audio lessons for my Dressage Mastery members, because they asked for it and I want to give them everything they need. Stirrups, oh, I broke it again. Stirrups, longer or shorter? What gives you better form? It depends on the horse. It depends, like obviously on younger horses, we tend to have our stirrups a little bit shorter, but not jumping shortness. So you want to have it that they're as long as what they need to be without, not giving you any support. You just need to have enough movement in your ankle to take the shock absorber. That's what you want for your stirrup length. Okay. I'm trying to sit back for a canter transition, but how can you not be stiff? My horse, it's fine. He's new to me and knows how to do this, but I'm struggling cueing him and he won't go into canter for me. Please advice. So Julie, the question I would ask you is, are you sure you want to canter? Because if 99% of you wants to canter and 1% of you doesn't, the horse won't canter. The horse is incredibly sensitive and incredibly clued in to what your aids are telling it to do, and nothing is more confusing for the horse to say canter but don't, or canter but don't go forward, or all that kind of stuff. So I find most people just need to first make sure that they're 100% in their mindset of 3, 2, 1, canter. And they have to scream it in their heads, 3, 2, 1, now. And they have to be wanting to explode into a canter at that time. Thank you, Michelle. I know you're waiting for the other audios. I'm thinking of you all the time, Michelle. I'm saying to Kate, I need to do some audios for Michelle. So thank you so much for being so gorgeously patient. And it's going to happen this week. Okay. So with the canter transition, I'll wait for you to get back to me if you're telling me you really, really, really want to canter and are committed to canter. Okay. I found it. I'm also really nervous of school horses spooking and taking off after 2 consecutive bad experiences on different horses, because I think I'm going to fall off every time something goes wrong. Yeah, Hannah, please go check out my fear class. That'll tell you why your brain is doing that. If it happened consecutively, your brain is definitely going to generalize. All our brains distort, delete and generalize, and it's going to generalize whatever. Riding a horse or cantering is going to result in this experience. You have to rewire your brain. You have to teach it a different thing in order for you to move past that in your riding. Oh, thank you, Michelle. You are gorgeous. Okay. Tips for helping a lazy horse keeping a consistent rhythm. My boy has such a beautiful and comfortable extended walk, but he much prefers to shuffle along instead. You have to have the horse in front of the leg. You have to have the horse thinking, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go. And you always want to be on the horse going, oh, this is very, very forward. So if your horse isn't naturally like that, and obviously Arbor, there's so many horses I've ridden that are very, very, very lazy, you just have to teach them that light leg means go, and I always teach them to go above what they wanted to go. So if they wanted to trot 1, 2, 1, 2, I'd have them going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like I'd have them above the rhythm that even I wanted. So then if they sucked back, it would still be the rhythm I wanted, rather than if I went to the rhythm I wanted and they sucked back, then it would be behind me again. How do you become a Dressage Mastery member? From Jade on Instagram. Phil will send you, he's like going, oh, I don't know how to get to Instagram. Okay, well, you can check out dressagemastery.com. Is that the website? Cool. Okay, I can't keep my lower leg still and forward. Any tips, please? You need to get more weight down through your ankle. If this is my foot and I have no weight down there, it's just going to swing in the breeze. If you go and hang some washing out on the line, it's just going to start swinging in the breeze. But if you then went to the washing, let's say you had a towel out on the clothesline and it's just going with the breeze, and then you tie to the towel a 10 kilo dumbbell, is it going to swing in the breeze? Depends how strong the breeze is, yeah? So that's your leg has to have an anchorage point. It has to have a dumbbell. It has to have weight down through the ankle and down through the heel, which then anchors it down, and it can't then just be subject to the other forces. Because obviously when you're riding a horse, if you put a dummy or a soft toy on a horse and tell the horse to canter, that soft toy, even if you tie it to the saddle, is going to move everywhere because the horse moves you. So firstly, don't feel if when you ride a horse you move that there's something wrong with you. That is normal. The horse is moving. Of course you're going to move. So your job is to, your body is being subjected to all these forces, and your job is to counteract all those different forces. And you do it while keeping, one of the things is by keeping weight down through the leg. Okay, Taylor, how can we find the audio? In your Dressage Mastery membership portal, it's under training audios, maybe. Phil's going to bring up the website so I can have a look. Okay. Vanessa, hi Tash, you're amazing, but couldn't not know that. You've helped me so much with my anxiety and bipolar when it comes to my horses. They are my therapy, but my fear since having my children was stopping my therapy. Mwah. I'm so glad to hear, Vanessa, that you can have that helping everything and having your therapy and having fun, love, joy and confidence back in your therapy and back in your riding. Love you lots. Okay, Hannah, love watching your workout with Ollie. I have a fear of cantering on my own young horse who has not had much canter work. Megan has been helping me with this. However, I have no problems with this on any of your horses. Why do I keep thinking like this? Other people's horses are also fine. Because your brain probably wires that RSI horses are trained, therefore you're safe, and you might have another belief that young horses are unpredictable and can do things that the other RSI horses don't. So again, it's a rewiring in the brain. You need to, have you done my fear class, Hannah? Because that'll teach you about rewiring the brain differently. Taylor, in your Dressage Mastery membership site, there is training plan audios. That's where you find the audios. Okay. Should I be gripping with my upper thighs when I'm in the saddle at a walk? Your very, very upper groin muscles will still be sucking you into the saddle and keeping your seat bones connected to the horse. But no, you shouldn't be like gripping, because the amount of forces, again, we're saying when you're on a horse, there's forces throwing you around. In the walk, that's the least. Again, if you put a soft toy on a horse and told the horse to walk, the soft toy wouldn't move much. The minute you start trotting, the toy starts moving like this, and the minute you start cantering, the toy moves like this. So the amount of muscle strength you have to use in your body, in your abs, in your upper groin muscles, in your ankles, in all parts of your body to keep yourself still is obviously the least in the walk, more in the trot and more in the canter. Okay, Maria from Orlando, Florida. Your tips have made me feel so much more confident riding. I love it. Good. Okay. What is the correct heel to toe spacing for trot and canter poles? Thank you. It all depends on the horse. So you want to think about, obviously a little pony is going to be hugely different to an 18-hand warm blood. So you need to think about what the horse is. And I just use Google. Like if I was going to do ponies, I would be like, okay, proper spacing, and then I would just do 2 and look at the pony itself and see what it's doing. So you want to get the feel for the thing first, and then that's when you know the actual, what's it called? Pace? Stride. When you know the stride the horse is doing comfortably, that's when I like using trot poles to then influence that. So if you want the horse to do an extension, then you space the poles out even more, so it has to stretch to make those poles. And also if you want to collect, then you bring that in. That's the fun bit.
I'm with you. Do you want a little hot chucky?
You made me a hot chocolate.
Do you want to show your cup?
That's very nice. Oh, Phil
yes.
thinks that you guys want to see my
So
spotted
they can just
cup.
join you in with the...
If anyone else
You need a
wants to
break.
drink. My throat is a bit sore, thank you. Is that special hot chocolate?
From,
Yes, Vanessa, the gorgeous Vanessa gave us this amazing hot chocolate because it's got cinnamon and stuff.
and some chili, could you taste it?
Oh, yeah, some chili. Okay. Who knew? All right. I always have comments on tests that I need to increase horse engagement. Any tips for that? Yeah, it's just tempo changes. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. So you can do transitions through the paces. Trot, canter, trot, canter, trot, trot, walk, walk, trot, or in the pace. So big trot, little trot, big trot, little trot, big canter, little canter, big canter, little canter. Good morning, I'm still laying in bed but plan to get my coffee soon. Love it. How do I keep my abs engaged while riding? I tend to get lazy in that area and focus on other things. Well, ride a horse that you'll fall off unless you engage your abs in sitting trot. So make sure you're doing sitting trot. I find with a lot of riders, me included, when I started, I went, oh, I can't sit trot. I bounce all the time. I look silly sitting trot. It hurts sitting trot. I can't do sitting trot. So what's the smart thing to do when that happens then? Don't do it. But if you don't do it, will you ever get better? No. So if sitting trot is not your strength, if sitting trot is, all those things I mentioned, start committing to doing your sitting trot. Okay, Olivia, do you do lessons? I've been dying to have a lesson with you for 2 years. It's like the top of my bucket list. I love it. So no, I don't really do lessons unless I'm filming it for Xflix or Dressage Mastery. But if it's on your bucket list, how can I say no? So who knows? If you want me to film it and we do a thing, you can contact the team and see. But obviously nothing's happening right now. Okay, Kerry, having trouble finding the training audio downloads. Can someone send me a link? So when I get my phone back, Phil, can you just type on your notes, Kerry Manley? I will get the team to email you, Kerry, and they can show you where it is. Julie, thank you. You're my inspiration. Especially being a mother of young children like me and pursuing your dreams. Mwah. Yeah, I love you, Julie. You can do it. Joe, well, how many fridges will be on sale today, young man? Okay.
Probably the wrong channel.
Maybe the wrong channel. Oh my God, there's heaps of people around fridges. Okay, obviously I've missed the fridge joke. Oh, Phil. Okay, so something's a bit weird about.
Facebook.
Okay, Facebook's gone cuckoo. So, and anyway, that's my time anyway. It is 9:30. So I'm going to say goodbye. You help me work harder in my dressage. I love it. All right. And Taylor Evans, can you email me the link too, please? I can't find it either.
The link for...
The training plan audios. So Taylor, Tayla. Yep, you've got it. Okay. Oh my God. All these people are here for a fridge auction. We are not running a fridge auction. This has gone weird. I'm going to go. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Can't wait to hang out with you again tomorrow. Have an amazing Sunday and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.